Greetings, my most excellent friends and fiends, and welcome to episode 2 of D&D Surprise Party. Last week, you got to meet our players when they got to find out who they were playing with. So now that that's out of the way, we're going to be able to get right into some of the hijinks and shenanigans that started happening last week. Got a couple of mysteries to solve, and let's see if these meddling kids can figure it out. But before we do that, we do have a couple of announcements. First of all, hey, April.
Hey, Dragon!
Guess what's on YouTube now?
Amazing content for everyone to watch?
Well, aside from that, yes, but I'm talking about your Session 0.
That is amazing content that everyone should tune into YouTube and watch immediately after the stream.
That's right. So you've already met Alizira, and now you can find out where she came from. You can also find last week's episode on the Chaotic Tiefling YouTube channel as well. So you can go and check out the VODs. And first up on our sponsor bandwagon tonight is our returning sponsor, D&D Beyond.
D&D Beyond!
Now, as you may or may not know, D&D Beyond is the top-rated digital toolbox for Dungeons & Dragons. And they're in the middle of their digital dice beta right now, the most recent update of which is rolling for your stats during character creation. And there are a number of custom dice available as well. And they've also just introduced a brand new bundle to launch you on your player career. You can get the Player's Bundle, consisting of the Player's Handbook, the Sword Coast Adventurer's Guide, Xanathar's Guide to Everything, and the recently released Tash's Cauldron of Everything.
Don't fall, Dragon, don't fall.
Only you don't have to worry about them being this heavy because you're going to be getting them in a completely digital format. And if you get all 4 of them together, they will give you a 20% discount off as a bundle. Now, the latest news, of course, is that D&D Beyond wants you to know that Candlekeep Mysteries, the first new D&D book of 2021, is available right now for pre-order on the D&D Beyond Marketplace. Now, Candlekeep Mysteries is an anthology of 17 all-new adventures, which can be transplanted into any campaign, and it originates from books within the Candlekeep library. But you can easily place it in any large library in your own personal campaign. Now, if you pre-order Candlekeep Mysteries on D&D Beyond, you'll unlock a set of Candlekeep-inspired digital dice, as well as other cosmetic bonuses that you can use on your character sheets when the book goes live on its release date of March 16th. So, keep an eye out for Candlekeep Mysteries and pre-order it. And thank you very much, D&D Beyond, for sponsoring us. And our second sponsor tonight is Neverending. Neverending is a new up-and-coming character art builder so that you can get custom art for your characters. Now, they're eventually going to be adding an NPC generator so you can populate your worlds with NPCs, with scenery. They do have several different choices of equipment and armor, as well as editing the physical aspects of their characters. But for more information, which you can subscribe to several different tiers, including a free level, to check them out, go visit them at beneverending.app to design your character today. There should be a link in our chat. And speaking of our chat, hello, everybody. And hello, of course, to our offstage oracle, Babs the Bat. And last but not least tonight, well, again, it's not really a sponsor, it's more of a shameless plug. And that is my TeePublic store, the Draconic Verses, where you can find D&D themed merch. You can find Shakespearean themed merch is inspired by Chaotic Tiefling's wonderful stream, What Streams May Come, where a bunch of us out of work thespians and stranded in the pandemic perform a little show of Shakespeare for y'all. And you can also find some D&D inspired merch as well as pop culture. But there's actually D&D Surprise Party merch coming. In fact, in the store right now, and for the next 48 hours, you can get 34% off of various D&D Surprise Party merch. T-shirts, coffee mugs, notebooks, travel mugs like Sarah's Forsooth mug. In fact, if you enter ! Forsooth in the chat, you will get a link to the site. Now, I think that's pretty much it for our announcements. So, my dear players, does anybody have anything to add? Any sort of announcements? All right, then. Well, before we go any further, it's that time. Time to find out who our surprise victim will be tonight. Well, you won't find out yet. I'll find out. And if the opportunity presents itself, you'll find out. Now, I did fail to mention last time that our victim was actually Selmathay. But she avoided the happenstance. So because she was the victim last time, she will be immune to the possibility tonight. So, actually, since you are player number 2 in our sessions 0, dear Sarah, kindly roll a d6 for me.
All right. That's a 5.
A 5. Very well. Let me see here.
Oh boy.
And here is the surprise die. And let us see what surprise it might bring to somebody. Interesting. All right. We have our victim for tonight, and I shall make a note of that. Good luck, whoever you are.
Not it?
As goes.
Well, at least Sarah knows. At least Sarah knows it's not her.
We can try to ward it off, Dragon. We can try.
We can try. 25% chance for the rest of us.
Yes.
Nope. I started the nose thing. I'm good.
Oh, that's right. That's how.
Dang it.
Oh, no, Nikki.
Okay, so
It's fine. It's cool. It's fine.
Fine.
now that we have our victim all selected, let's get back to Saltmarsh, where last time, if you recall, you all made your way to Saltmarsh on pretty much the same day. Although in Lulu's case, she was going into town on that day. She'd already been there for a few months. And several of you were looking for either the trading post in general or looking for the proprietor of the trading post, a man called Zephyrin. And Alzira was looking for Gellin Primewater, one of the council members and a merchant that her captain suggested to find. And she went to the town council meeting, and then these journeys got interrupted by a mysterious seeming attack on the town, only it turned out to be the mischief of a fae named Isidore, who decided to check in on Salmathay. And after the chaos died down, and it was revealed that there was absolutely no damage actually done to the town, you all went to the places that you needed to go to. The majority of you actually ended up going to the trading post, while Alizira went to the Fellfire House, where she was supposed to meet Gellin Primewater. Well, then she met with Gellin Primewater, who shooed her away and told her to meet him at the Fellfire House. And then the rest of you went to the trading post, and you discovered that the proprietor, Zephram, was apparently missing, while his somewhat crazed father was positive that he had been spirited away by ghosts or goblins. His son instead said that he was probably off on another one of his drunken benders over at the Rotgut House in what is called the dirt cellar part of Saltmarsh. And after you completed your business there, you went to the Fellfire House to meet up with Alizira and to introduce yourselves to each other and compare notes. And it was at this time that you met the proprietors of the Fellfire House, a Goliath named Lug and his gnomish wife, Hildy. And it turns out that Hildy is related to the gnome family that raised Tilly, our tiefling artificer. And everybody started talking and introducing themselves. Squall and Lulu both chimed in with their experiences and were talking about different things. And then all of a sudden, the door opened up. And in walked a rather well-to-do, middle-aged human who Alizira recognized as Gellin Primewater. And as he started walking towards you, in mid-sentence, he stopped short and fell to the floor with a crossbow bolt in his back. And that's where we left off. That's where we pick up. So, you have Gellin Primewater on the floor of the Fellfire House with a crossbow bolt in his back. What are you doing?
Oh, shit! And Lulu jumps out of her chair.
Salmathay also jumps out, but she runs past him, and she's gonna go and look outside and see if she can see anything at all.
Okay, make a dex save for me, please.
Okay. Here we go. Nat 20! First roll of the night!
Okay.
Wasn't you the first nat 20 last time, too? Salmathay, just crushing it.
So you actually, you managed to like very gracefully leap over the body and maneuver completely smoothly out the door. And you're in a perfect position to look around. So you're out there with very quickly. I need you to make a perception roll, please.
All right. That is a 16 total.
Okay, you do not see or hear anything.
Okay.
Since I was going to get up to greet him, I would like to search the body.
Sorry.
I mean, there might be a note or something. He knew me, and he might have expensive rings.
What was that arrow? Like, what is this bolt sticking out here?
Well, everybody. Well, first of all, the other patrons in the tavern are very concerned that somebody just got shot, and the ruckus starts going, and you hear the kitchen door smash open, and out comes Lug. What's going on here? What the hell is that?
Lulu's definitely going to go over to the body and let Selmathe go past her. And Lulu is going to attempt to remove the crossbow bolt.
Okay, as you begin to pull the crossbow bolt out, you do notice there is no pulse. There is no sign of life in this body.
All right.
And make a perception roll with advantage.
Can I help her since I am
Roll
messing with
two.
the body?
Roll 2 of those.
Yes, so
Thank
you
you.
can add your modifier to hers.
My modifier is +5.
Oh, wow. Then that's a 25 because I got a dirty 20.
Okay. As you're trying to find a place to brace and pull the bolt out, you feel the body starting to change almost. You feel like the back is like diminishing under your hand.
Is it feel like deflation, or does it feel like it's becoming he's shrinking?
Kind of
or
like
something?
shrinking. And you also notice, as you're looking at him, you notice that his hair seems to be pulling back up into his scalp. And his skin is changing to a mottled gray.
Stab him back. Stab him again. Put it back.
I mean, Lulu's just gonna flip him over. Like, what? But he has no pulse. Correct.
There's no pulse.
Yeah.
You flip the body over and you're seeing this very shriveled up face, almost like kind of mummified, but not really, just very gaunt with huge, almost like fish-like eyes, but with no pupils whatsoever and no lids. And Lug says, "Where the hell did a doppelganger come from?"
A what?
Shit.
Now, all of you being such low levels, you more than likely never encountered a doppelganger before. He says, "I've seen these. They can look like anybody. Who did it look like when he came in here?"
It looked like prime water.
Gallon prime water?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are these this? Sorry.
No, what were we going to say, little lady?
I was going to ask you, the DM. Is this the same clothing and everything he was wearing earlier?
You see it's the same clothing, but for some reason, it's actually changed a little bit too. It's actually a little bit darker.
So, this was a fake?
Well, it's not. I know Galen Promoter. I wouldn't put it past him to do something like this.
Wait, Lug, are you saying that he had a body double?
Yeah.
Like he would have hired someone?
Well, he definitely he can. If anybody could have something like this to do his dirty work or footwork, it'd be Galen Prime Water. Let's just say I know him.
So was this some kind of specter or enchantment or a poor soul he conned?
I don't know. Doppels have strange motivations. I've dealt with them before. And it figures Prime Water. Well, it's just like anybody else. They don't. It depends on the situation. They're not necessarily good or evil, but it's not exactly honest.
Look, you gotta make a coin somehow, but someone obviously didn't want this guy coming in here. Or someone didn't want Prime Water coming in here.
That's what I'm figuring. That's what I'm figuring, nice lady from the temple.
I'm still outside. I'm actually going to fly up and see if there's somebody on the rooftops.
Can I take a look at the crossbow bolt? Is it just like a normal looking bolt?
Make an investigation roll with advantage.
Oh, okay. Investigation. 17.
Okay. This is, from all you can tell, it's just a regular crossbow bolt. Although there seems to be something almost inside where it would fit in, the jig where it would fit in onto the catapult part. And there's a very faint glow that's fading.
Wait, so is it like another piece of it is glowing? Can I like
the glow is coming from the inside. If anything, you did roll well on that. I would say that you figured that something was magically altered on this bolt.
Okay.
To make it go maybe a lot farther than a normal bolt.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
But it's definitely just a regular. Other than that, it's a regular crossbow bolt.
Paul looks at Lug. Did he have detractors, enemies of sorts?
Galen Primore's got plenty of enemies. There's no list of people what might have done this. Primore's pissed off a lot of people. He's pissed off a lot of people in the town because even though he's lived here for so many years, he goes in a lot for the favors. He tries to go in for a lot for the favors of the royals and the government what's trying to come in here. And a lot of people in the town, they're not too happy about the incursion, and it's with the mining and everything, they feel that the mines are they're bringing a lot more attention. They're bringing a lot more what you call government enfanglement.
It's getting gentrified is what it's getting.
Oh, I noticed when I came out, like a lot of people haven't been happy to see me or my clan.
Well, you don't have to worry about that. Your family, we take care of you.
Thank you, Leg. I'm gonna go over towards the body real quick, and looking at the wound on it, can I tell, like, with where the crossbow bolt was and him standing in the door, would I be able to make out, like, what direction that bolt might have come from?
Hold on, let me help you. And Lulu is actually going to pick up the body and hold it up where it would have been standing, maybe like a little bit higher up. So it
just to get anything about the trajectory of that bolt, so I can get an idea of, like,
I don't know if I'm
the
the best person to help you with this because I have a -1, but
the CSI Salt Marsh is on the case.
Yeah,
you beat me to it. Beat me to it. So you figure out it came pretty much just like right through the door. You can't exactly get the exact heading on it. You just know that,
but like a general
general direction.
Street?
It's like the tavern is a little bit off the path from the rest of the town. It's not exactly like right in the town. It's a little bit. It's barely on the outskirts. Not as far off the beaten path as the temple is, but it's a little isolated.
If I stepping outside to look in that direction, do I see Selmathe went up in the air?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna call up to her and, hey, so I think it came from this general direction, but that bolt was not normal. It was altered. It was long range.
That is good to know. Let me see. Can I try again and see if I can see anything from up in the air?
Flap and join her.
Whoever shot him, they did it from a distance.
You do see that there are some rocks. There's a rather tall rock, about, I would say 200-300 yards out. It's almost as tall as the building, as the inn.
All right.
So it's about a good 30-40 feet tall.
Squall, join me for a flight.
Yes, ma'am.
That way. And I motion towards the rocks. And going for a late night flight.
As
Squall
soon as
follows.
they go up, can I follow them stealthily on the ground?
Make a stealth check.
That's a 26.
Gee, I think you're kind of stealthy. So, okay. You pretty much ninja run.
Leap from rooftop to rooftop.
So you all right, so and you two are flying up. Make a perception check and add your modifiers.
You want to roll or shall I, Finn?
I'll give it a go.
All right. +3 from me.
I rolled a 13 and I've got a +6 to perception.
Okay.
Oh!
So
we've hit a 22 there.
20. Yeah.
Hit a 3? Yes.
Yes.
okay. You something catches your eye on the top of the rock.
Something down there at the crest of it, my lady. What am I seeing here? Is it shiny?
No, it's something flapping, like a bit of fabric.
Oh, they meant another bird person. Bird person fight.
Battle of the Burbs.
Yep.
Bring out your talents, sir. All right, so Squall lights down on the top of the rock and
Selmathe's following.
There is a piece of black cloth that has been ripped loose from something that caught on a jagged piece of the rock.
All right, so I grab it. Is there anything more I can tell about it?
There's a little bit of moonlight. You can see that it's something dark. You can't exactly tell what the exact color is in here. You'd need to go into a better light source.
Well, seems like somebody lost a bit of their wares upon the rock.
From the point that you're standing, you do notice that there's almost like a natural stairway down this rock. So it's like it wouldn't be that difficult to climb or descend.
My lady, it looks like I'm good to investigate if you are. Miss Tree? Miss Tree? We lose our tree.
Oh, that was me.
I was like, did they
you were
see
talking to the tree for a second.
I was paying so much attention to the rock, I missed our rogue. Where'd she go?
I
was stealthing.
I was stealthing so good you lost me. Did I see anything strange as I was running up? Like, that's why I was trying to stay on the bottom, keep an eye on the ground to find anyone.
You don't even with your passive perception, even you would notice like somebody running away. You didn't see anything.
Okay. When I run up, there's no one between here and there. I don't know where they went. If you didn't see him up there and I didn't see him down here.
Well then I say we follow the steps. Squall just shoots off down these steps, flying right away.
Okay, well, what I mean, well, they don't go like down under the ground. It goes like it leads from like the top of the rock. It's almost like natural steps. It's like it's like an easy climbing path. Because remember, this is a like 30, 40 foot tall boulder, more or less. It's a rock formation. So it's just an easy way to climb up and down. This it makes it easier to climb up and down the rock.
Would I have had to climb up the stairs to get to them?
Yeah, but and you can tell that it's very easy to climb.
Well then, yeah. When I get to the top, I'll be like, "There's no one. There's no one down there. There's no one on the steps. There's no one running. It's a very long climb. Lots of stairs. It was kind of steep."
Are there any creatures nearby?
I don't think so.
No, you hear like just the typical sounds of night. You hear like an occasional. You hear like the birds. You hear an occasional splash out in the bay.
Are there any birds close enough to have seen him? Squall does have speak with animals.
Here we go.
Speak to the birds. Come, birds, come, flitter and fly.
You sing to them like a Disney princess when you do it.
Okay, there is on another rock about 30 feet away, closer to the ground. You notice that there's a seagull.
Oh God, the two of these.
Just a moment. Let's see if anyone saw anything interesting. I do cast Speak with Animals.
There's nobody else here.
Sorry, the seagull there. He perhaps saw something. Oh,
is that a bird thing?
Oh no. Sorry. Most of us don't care to speak with the unrefined members of the wing. However, I happen to be druidic of nature, so if you would excuse me for a moment.
All right.
Take these moldy French fries with you.
Oh, I'm enjoying this.
Gall, Sir Gall.
Yeah.
We feel like we've been fans of foul play this evening. Did you see anyone on yon rock over there?
Did you just say foul play?
Yes, quite dirty business.
That's not a funny joke.
Apologies. One feather to another. I meant nothing by it, you see.
Okay, I get that. So, you want to know if somebody was around here, huh?
I was hoping you would have seen something and wouldn't mind.
If I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, perhaps wearing something like this. And he holds up the tattered piece of cloth.
Are we talking a human? Because that's not going to fit a human. That's kind of small.
Well, not likely, but perhaps not the whole garment was left behind, unless, of course, have you seen any naked humans running around? Perhaps small ones.
Nothing that small.
Oh, fair enough. So,
I did thought I saw something like a shadow. Running, yeah, I think I saw it running off down a little bit off into that noisy place where the peoples go.
Oh, back in the tavern.
No, back in the down to the town.
Oh, I see. Could you give me the heading, sir?
He's heading down towards let me see. Where did I go the last time? Because I'm trying to think. Because usually I go down there and I look for the places that have the best crap to eat. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Yeah, all right. That's fine.
I gotta tell you, the stale bread over on the third block is something else. I gotta tell you. You should try it out. You'll love it.
I'll give it a shot. Quite a fan of rye.
Anyway, if you go down there, you should maybe he was going down that way. Like I said, all I saw was this like weird shadow. I don't know. I didn't see like what it was, but it was like all in black. I mean, I'm usually pretty good at seeing things by the moonlight, but I didn't see this. No, not all that good, really.
Fair enough. Thank you for your help. Happy fishing.
Okay. Oh, thank you very much. Oh,
yeah.
You know that guy over by the docks? The prissy guy?
Oh, yeah?
Talks all nice and fancy?
Oh, the dock keeper, yes, of course.
If you get a chance, you gotta take a poop on his hat. It's hilarious, I tell you.
Oh, okay. Not a fan of the scatological shenanigans myself, but of course,
to each their own.
To each their own.
To each their own.
Their own, indeed. Well, if you would excuse me, sir. Good night. Squall's done with that conversation. He's off. So he's flying back over to Salmathay.
Hold on. Pause. While this is happening, Alizier's gonna lean over. Is he talking to a seagull?
Yes, I believe so. He said that he can do that druid thing.
Are they fighting?
Are seagulls ever not fighting?
I just it sounds so it's. Oh, he's got it back.
Flaps up in the middle of all this. Squall flaps up to fly next to Salmathay. Well, what good he was for. He said that he saw a shadowy figure off that way. Then a whole lot of other nonsense about pooping on people's heads. But however, so sorry not to mention it earlier, but I am druidic and therefore can speak to animals of all kinds. No, it is not a bird thing. Thank you for assuming. However, what little lead it may be, he said that the shadowy figure ran off in that direction towards where people tend to congregate in the evening.
Should we maybe go get the other two before we run off?
That would probably be wise. And so as they go back, Salmathay didn't know that it wasn't actually a person. So like she comes back and she sees the body. She's like, I'm sorry. What is that?
Just when you left, we found out it was a fake.
By this time,
fake? Oh boy.
By the time you folks get back, Hildy has come out. Look, what's going on? What is it? What's a doppelganger doing in our place?
I know what a doppelganger is.
Oh yes, of course.
Oh, that was Nikki, not Lulu.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
What's a doppelganger doing in our place? She does not look happy.
What's this you keep?
I'm gonna run up to Hildy, and just like.
Are you all right, dear?
I'm fine. We're not sure what happened. He just sort of opened the door and someone shot him and he fell over and died. But Lug explained to us about the doppelgangers. He looked like someone else, but we'll find out what's going on.
Who did he look like?
I don't actually know. I didn't recognize him. Somebody else did, and I turned around to Lulu.
Council member, he was masquerading as Council Member Prime Water.
Oh.
Yeah.
Galen.
Yeah.
Where's the boat that was in his back?
Here.
I have it. It's here.
You have it.
Oh, good girl. Good. Here, let me take a look at that, dear.
There was some sort of enchantment on it. It's a long-range bolt.
And you see, coming out from under her bun, a telescoping little arm.
That's my girl.
And it goes in front of her eye and opens up into a big lens.
Yes.
And it scopes
Hildy.
out. Oh.
Tilly's face just lights up.
Aha. So this has a long range enchantment on it, an infusion. Whoever enchanted this must be a top-notch artificer.
You think it?
How did you had an idea of what this was, dear?
Yes. Yes, I've studied for a long time.
Oh, I should have known by those gloves.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
I made them myself.
you do nice work, dear. I'll have to.
Thank you.
I'll have to show you a few things, perhaps.
Ladies, I'm very sorry. This is adorable, and I would love to listen more to you two talk. There's
yes.
a dead doppelganger in your.
I'm sorry. It's an artificer thing, dear. I'm very sorry. Let me see now.
Okay. That dead body.
If he was a doppelganger, that means the other one's still alive. Is there someone we need to speak to?
I found scraps.
Oh! And you come in and you see Hildy with this huge, like, half goggle on over her face. So her one eye is like magnified, like huge. I'm sorry, dear. I'm sorry. Here, may I see that?
Of course.
Should we perhaps take this somewhere more private? The kitchen, a room? Not disturb the rest of the patrons that might be here now, listening.
Yes, well.
Don't we need to tell somebody about a dead body?
We can tell the guards about it.
We definitely need to. I just want to know why Gellin sent this to our place.
I'm gonna lean over and just in a quiet voice. Is there something off about Gellin? You and Lug both seem sort of, I don't know, not surprised by this.
We'll talk about that upstairs, dear, away from prying ears.
Okay.
All right. Let me get Herbert, come here. And she calls out, and out comes a young human male, about 18, 19 years old. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Mind the things down here. I need to go upstairs with these people. Send Bobby around to go and get to fetch a constable. Oh, yes, ma'am. So, and he runs into the back, and you hear him yell for this Bobby. Lug says, "Oh, all right. You think I should go look for a constable?" She says, "No, you stay down here and keep an eye on this lot down here, dear. I'll take the youngins upstairs and let them know what's been going on." It's all right. Just let me know, and if worst comes to worst, I'll get a thunder breaker. No, dear, we don't need that.
I don't have any spells yet.
It's a thunder breaker.
So Hildy starts heading towards the stairs and motions you to follow.
Right.
I go after her.
So are you all going up there, or is anybody staying down here with Lug?
I'll follow along.
No, I'll go.
Yeah, I'll go upstairs.
Okay. All right. So there's a little bit of a common room up there. There's several doors that lead off to individual rooms from this area. But there's chairs and a table that you can sit at. It says, Gellin Primewater. Yeah, he used to go around with me and Lug and a couple of other people. You see, we're not just simple innkeepers, dear. Once upon a time, years ago, we used to go out on the adventuring.
You were adventurers.
Yes.
I've always wanted to do that.
Oh, I had a feeling about that, dear. You all seem to have had an adventure already, haven't you, today? With all those shenanigans at the port.
I guess so.
Certainly call it that.
So, but no, we used to go around, and we found our way into different happenings, different shenanigans. We almost lost Lug.
That would have been a shame.
But we managed. by the grace of the Lady of the Sea and the Mother, we managed to save him.
I reach out and I just take her hands.
Oh, it's all right, dear. I get a little bit misty when I think about that time. But no, it was at that point that I said, "No, Lug, we're getting too old for this. I don't want to do it anymore. I want to just find a place and settle down." So we came here, we reopened this old beat-up tavern, and we've been fixing it up ever since, and living quite nicely on some of our leavings. And Galen went ahead and turned some of his gains into other matters that, well, I don't... He's done some shady things in the past.
Speaking of shady, not to be rude, but there seems to be a shadowy figure that eluded us earlier.
Oh, the cloak.
Yes.
Yes. Now, this is a piece of a cloak of concealment of some sort. I don't know if it's necessarily a shadow cloak or an elven cloak. I'll have to give it a little bit more of a thorough investigation, but it's definitely something to conceal one.
Well, the gull that I met seemed to think that he saw the owner take off. Is there a window in this room?
Yes.
All right. Well,
it's facing the where the rock would be, actually.
Awesome. Then Squall hops over to the window, perches on the sill, just crouches down in the window a bit, and the gull seemed to think that the owner went that direction. Exactly what is over that way?
Well, that's the way back to the town.
Any place that the assassin would be hiding in that heading?
There could be any number of places. I mean, let me see. About how far in did this? You notice too that she's just taking it in stride that you said you talked to a gull.
Of course, yes. Why not?
So did the bird say how far away he got by any chance?
Is that about 30 yards in? 30 yards in? Was that right? Is that right?
Is that right?
Well, let's see. I don't know. In that direction, you probably...
Come up with stale bread, he says.
Oh, okay. Let me see. The bakery is over there. And about a block or two past that would be... Well, that would be where the trading post and the town council building are.
Huh.
Trading post.
The post and the council building.
We've been both of those places today.
Well, yes, but you said the bird mentioned that it was somewhere where lots of people were. That would point towards the trading post or council building. I don't know which possibility is more, well,
there's a lot of people there's a lot of people there during the day, of course. Not too many people at night.
No,
so,
I'm sure.
So, question: how long has this doppelganger been Galen Primewater? And is Galen Primewater somewhere else?
Well, he has to be if it's the doppelganger that's dead, right?
Or maybe is Galen dead?
Now, if I know Galen, somehow this is a body double.
Well, he was supposed to be meeting me here tonight.
He was supposed to meet you here.
Yeah. So I met him in front of the council, and I was sent here by Beat a Box to get a job, and he said that he would meet me here later tonight.
B-Brox?
Yeah, he sent me here to find work.
Captain B-Brox?
Mm-hmm. He said Galen Primewater would help me get a job on the ships.
I met a bloke named B-Brox, 45 years ago. He was a bit of a rascal. Huh.
Yeah, still is.
Black hair, white stripe down the middle?
It's a little bit grayer hair now with a grayer stripe, but yeah.
And a scar right down here over his eye?
Yeah.
That's him.
That's him.
So he sent you, and how did Gellin respond when you told him you were here to see him?
He did not seem pleased to see me. He seemed a little nervous and scared and told me to come here, which is why we ended up here.
I don't mean to cast any dispersions, dear, but
there's a possible murderer about. I hardly think this is the time to be cautious about that.
Well, I mean, because I don't want this young lady to possibly be implicated in anything.
I was here. There was everyone saw.
No, I know that, but you'd be surprised how things can get twisted about.
Alizera like kind of pulls up her hood and stuff.
There's nothing to worry about. I just want to make sure. What sort of work did you do with Bebrox, dear?
Oh, I build ships. Well, my father was a shipwright, and he built ships, and he taught me how to build ships, and I'm learning how to build ocean ships, and that's why I'm here.
All right. So you didn't go out sailing with them, doing all sorts of mischief, shall we say?
Oh no, there was no mischief there. They were a trading company.
All right. Well, it's just that I'm glad to hear that, dear, because I'm just Bebrox. The Bebrox that I knew, at least, used to be a smuggler.
I don't think he would do. There were a lot of weird spaces in his ships. Well, I don't know anything about that.
All right. No, I believe you, but I just wanted to make sure that nobody could come and accuse you of anything. I mean, you're my little girl here. You're her friend, so I want to make sure you're okay. But now, if Gellin is having to do with Bebrox, I wonder if that. I don't understand. This is something. You're going to have to. I think you're going to have to go to look to the constable and see about this and see where Mr. Primewater might be.
Hildy, from what you were saying earlier, it sounds like Gellin used to be your friend. What exactly is it that he does now? What is it that made you and Lug react the way that you did?
We were in a tomb about 4 or 5 days ride from Saltmarsh. And Gellin, I can never prove it, but I know in my heart he triggered the trap that almost killed Lug.
Why would he do that?
For a bigger cut of the treasure.
Not the best practice.
I hope he understands that just because you might take down a bigger person doesn't actually make the treasure size proportional.
No, but one less live person, dear, is one less share that they have to worry about.
And no offense to you, ma'am, but a trap like that going up, a trap like any trap going up against a man stature of Lug seems like a poor choice.
As I said, this trap that was sprung was a trap in the tomb, and it was meant to keep treasure robbers out.
Oh, I imagine.
And he tripped it on purpose. I'm positive of that.
Sure.
As it was, Lug lost his leg.
But
Well, yes. Well, he's got another one. I made him one.
Fair enough.
Can I do just like a quick insight check on Hildy?
Sure.
Does she seem like really agitated about this, or is it
you don't even need to make a roll for that. You can see she's definitely agitated and definitely angry.
Does it feel like a biased anger, or do I believe her?
Roll an insight check.
Okay. Right. Insight. 15.
You can tell that she's definitely biased against Gellin Primewater, but she's also quite earnest in her belief.
Gotcha.
That he tried to kill Lug.
Okay.
And that she definitely is suspicious of anything that he has to do with.
Okay.
So you think she's being sincere. She's not trying to bullshit you at all.
If the body in the hall is an imposter, then
I'm betting that he was coming here, and he was either sending this doppelganger to meet you, to either possibly kill you, or as a decoy. Because if anybody else heard you say that B-Brox sent you, and they happen to know B-Brox as Lug and myself did, they might be able to think that something is not right. And I wouldn't put it past Gellin Primewater to bear so much of a grudge as to try to remove any possible witnesses.
Hildy, you mentioned that when you all retired, you and Lug put your money into just living in the inn, and said that he did something different.
He set up his merchant business, his imports and exports. He even owns a little piece of the trading post.
Perhaps we pay a visit to Mr. Primewater.
Well, we can. I would say you can go there, yes, but by all means, do be careful. You don't know what you're going to find with Gellin Primewater.
I think if you go, I should probably not go, or at least not be seen.
That might be a good idea.
I don't feel good you being separated from the rest of us. Not that
I'll just
I'm concerned.
The back of the group.
I think you'd be best all stick together too. I don't think being alone would be a good idea.
The guards here are okay, and if there's another one like the doppelganger or something worse because the doppelganger has failed its task, I don't want you to be singled out.
Hildy, there's another option here that worries me.
What's that, dear?
Well, you were all in the same adventuring party, and I know the stories that Papa Bilbo used to tell me about adventurers. You guys get into trouble. Is it possible that if Gellin hasn't done anything and this doppelganger was killed, because they thought it was Gellin, is there any possibility that somebody's trying to kill the members of your adventuring party? Are you and Lug in danger?
I wouldn't think so, dear. And I also wouldn't think that. I'm very surprised that Gellin would even think of doing something like this when he knows better than to cross lug. Because if there's anybody who can take care of himself, it's my husband.
Oh, and you,
Not
man.
a pleasant parting, was it?
No, it wasn't. And let's just say that I left an impression on Gellin.
Did you stick an arrow in him?
No, I just squirted a little bit of acid down his back.
Oh, nice.
Just to give him a little parting shot and give him my marker, so to speak.
Hildy,
Huh?
you and Luck both knew about doppelgangers. Do you know anything about how perfect of a disguise is it? How completely do they look like the person?
Oh, they can look just like a person and talk like the person. They have like a strange innate magic sometimes too, where even their clothes kind of change shape. Generally, though, you need to spend a lot of time with somebody to get everything perfect.
So it's something where you have to notice the things about the person. You have to actually visibly see them.
If you say that he looked like Gellin Primewater, and if you say that that's who he was, if he looked enough like Gellin Primewater, I would say that this doppelganger spent time with Gellin Primewater.
Would it be something where if, say, the person they were copying had a scar that the doppelganger doesn't know about, would the doppelganger be able to copy that scar, or would they have to know every feature?
That's a good question. That's a very good question. I don't know really. I wonder. Okay. But the problem is he's already turned back.
Should we check Primewater's residence, businesses?
Yes.
We can go search his home and stuff and see if we can find him or anything.
It's rather late.
Doppelganger, isn't it? He could have others too.
Well,
yep.
Gellin has a lot of money, but I don't think he's got enough money to have an army of doppelgangers, dear. I'm surprised he actually managed to find this one. They're not exactly forthcoming to do booming business.
There's two different mysteries here. There's the Gellin Primewater and whoever wanted to kill him. But let's stick close to home and go see about Primewater and see if he's available for questioning.
All right, and at that point, the door opens up, and in comes a few of the Keelan guards. You recognize them from earlier in the day at the docks and everything, and in walks a constable. All right, what's going on here? He's a normal, moderate-sized human male. What's going on?
This gentleman was masquerading as Gellin Primewater, and an arrow killed him on the at the threshold of this fine establishment.
Oh, what? This you're saying is Gellin Primewater?
No, this person was masquerading as Gellin Primewater. It originally had his face and his features. But after the arrow took him out, it reverted back to this form.
Oh, where's the arrow in question?
Tilly.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have it right here.
It's okay.
Yes. Oh, let me see. A crossbow bolt.
The lady of the house mentioned a long-range enchantment?
I don't know nothing about enchantments, mate. But, nasty business, that. That's a strange-looking creature. All right. And you say he looked like Master Primewater.
Yep.
For the appearance, yes.
All right, that's very strange. All right. Oh, what's your business here that you that you lot are here?
We were
Anyway.
enjoying a drink and just kind of got caught up.
I was trying to meet Zephyr, and you've yet to see the man.
The head of the trading post.
That's the one.
You haven't seen him yet?
Not yet, and haven't met him. His father seems to think he's gone and kidnapped. His son seems to think he's drunk. And then we came here for a drink to meet with Primewater, and now he's dead, but he's not dead because it's not him. And now I'm lost.
It's been a really long day.
All right. All right. We'll take charge of this body.
Fair.
And I'll go and see if I can turn out Master Primewater, and do us a favor. Don't leave town.
Certainly. We have suspicion.
You're a temple person, aren't you?
Yep.
All right.
Here to help. We have reason to believe that he might be at the trading post or dealing with some of the things with Zephyrin, but that's just a little bit of town talk. If you need that sort of information.
Well, I believe Master Primewater does own a bit. He owns a few of the businesses in town.
Yep.
So, well, all right. I'll go see if I can turn him out. You lot stay here. And as I said, don't leave town, and see if we can get this all sorted out in the morning then.
Absolutely.
So one of them gets a burlap sack from outside from the cart, and they lift it up and they carry it out, and the constable is off talking to Lug. Not a very animated conversation. Nothing. Everything seems normal, and he leaves.
Lulu immediately turns to everybody else, and she's like, "Okay, so we're going to the council building, right?"
That's fine by me.
All right.
As long as we're out of here soon.
Yep. Like now.
What time
Tilly
is
just
it?
kind
It's
of
like evening, right?
lingers for a second.
Okay, well, it's about roughly 9-10 at night.
Okay. So, well, it could be a trifle difficult to get access to a building when it's, this late, but I suppose...
Have you never broken into a building before?
There's always windows.
I'm from a town where nobody had locks.
Well, then we can just walk in.
Look, everyone, all of this honestly sounds massively fun. And most days, I'm all for breaking into buildings. Really, I am. But it's already very clear that people don't want me in this town. And I have to be careful what I say and do here. It's not my reputation, it's my clan's reputation that's at stake. People already don't want us here. If I get into any kind of trouble, I don't know. I have to be careful.
Well, it's up to you. Stay if you like, but
Yeah, Tilly, no one's gonna force you to come out and do something illegal, but if you wanted to come, I know I won't rat you out, nor would I let anybody get you into any trouble.
Legal is it's stretching it. It's investigatory.
To be honest, this is
I said a little trouble, not illegal. No one said this was illegal.
If it is a community building, and technically it might still be open, which means we would not be breaking and entering because it would still be open to the public because it's a community building.
Oh, well, that's fine then, actually.
I will advise caution, because we have been informed not to leave town. We are outsiders here to begin with, even without clan politics. Lulu, you have your sway as a temple person, but we are just more travelers coming through, and frankly, there's probably suspicion on us as is.
I have a lot riding on this job. A lot riding on it.
Let's be careful.
Of course. So we're off?
If that's, I would like to sneak out the door.
Okay.
Wall has been waiting to get out this window forever, so he's out.
He's been perched on that window. He has not left. He's just like, and
I'm gonna elbow the bird. First one to the council building's a rotten egg.
Oh, ouch.
As all of that's going on, I just kind of look over at Hildy, not really sure.
It's all right. It's all right, dear.
Tilly, do you have like a cloak or something you can wear? You stand out. And I mean that both as a compliment, but also you stand out.
Yeah, I guess I kind of do, don't I?
Hold on a second. Hold on a second, dear. I'll be right back.
I mean, we all really stand out, but like
Hildy leaves the room.
Most of us are kind of have a feature that can be hidden under a cloak, or you're just really pink.
Speak for yourself.
I grew up with small folk, and I stood out no matter what I did. So I thought, why not just lean into it? You know,
it's the way to do it.
That's in a in a family sort of situation, but this is going out late at night to go to a legal government building where it's totally legal for us to enter.
Yeah, to be honest, I've never really done that before.
Oh, we're gonna have some fun, Tilly.
Okay, so
she kind of giggles a little bit more than you think she should.
Yeah.
All right, so a few minutes later, Hildy comes back in and says, well, you know, dear, the constable said he was going to go look for prime water, so just be careful that you don't cross him up.
That's a good point.
But here, she gives you a little brooch. Just tie that on your cloak there, dear.
Okay. I'd stick it on the edge of my little overall situation.
Now, take your finger and make a little circle clockwise. And the rest of you start to see her form shimmer a little bit. And she looks like a young human girl.
Wonderful.
What happened? Did it?
All circling in the sky outside.
I kind of look at my hands. Do I like?
It's just a little bit of a glamour, dear. It's just a little bit of an illusion. You, to all intents and purposes, you look like just a regular human. But if anybody were to come near enough to you, to feel, they might feel like your tail or your horns.
Right. Tuck my tail in. Got it. And she takes it and just kind of like wraps it around her midsection a little bit and tucks it in.
I love it.
Wearable tiefling.
So now that won't last too long. It's just a little bit of a quick. It's just a little bit of a quick fix.
Okay.
Thank
you, Hildy.
I wouldn't stay out too long, dear. Oh, it's nothing, dear. Your family.
And I bend down and just give her a little hug.
Oh, it's all right, dear. It'll be all right. We'll sort all this Gellin business out.
Okay.
I'll see if I can find one or two things out about maybe this piece of cloak here. You didn't tell the constable about the cloak, did you?
Nah.
No.
All right, because he took the crossbow bolt. I can't examine that anymore, but I can examine the cloak.
I'm
sorry,
Hildy. About the
Hildy.
shadow.
That's
I wasn't
right.
going to tell him about that, and then I kind of panicked when they did, and I just gave it to him.
That's all right, dear. That's all right. That's a good thing you did. You never should try to lie or deceive the police in any way.
Listen to Hildy.
Because that's when you draw unwanted attention to yourselves, love.
Right. Got it. Okay.
So I might not have been as crooked as old Gellin was back in the day, but let's just say Lug and I might have bend a few guidelines?
You've got your wits, Hildy.
I try, dear. I try.
I'm outside playing Can You See Me with Squall right now. Is this a good hiding spot? How about this one? Is this a better hiding spot? Which one can you not see?
From the air, that one's no good.
Thanks.
Okay, so do you go outside now?
Yes.
Let's go.
Okay,
Going.
so all of you are there. So the rest of you are out the door.
And stealthing.
Okay.
Mhm.
Lug waves goodbye. Says, "Be careful." He says, "No, just be careful. Be careful." And you see him walking. There's like no problem with the gait of his walk at all.
I run up and just like tiptoe, reach, hug.
Aww.
Oh,
Aww.
like your cousin.
Cute.
It's okay. You be.
Everything
it's okay.
is
You be
cute.
careful. And yes, he knows it's you.
All right,
Aw. I
Squall
forgot there
takes
for a
down the
second.
plans.
I like to think that that Elzira found a spot that's like totally covered from the sky, but we literally walk out and we're like, "What are you doing?"
Well, Squall lands down and like kind of walks up to. Did the pink one decide to stay? And you picked up a human.
Yes.
Yes,
Absolutely.
that's exactly what happened.
Oh, fair.
We
I'm
should
Squall.
lower our voices outside.
Hi, Squall. My name's Elizabeth.
Oh, good to meet you, Elizabeth. And
It's nice to meet you too.
joining us on our way to the council chamber.
Yes,
Yes,
she's important.
absolutely. I'm really good at this kind of stuff. I break into buildings all the time.
Fair enough. Let's be off.
I do the drugs all the time. Sorry.
2 drugs.
I'm very
please.
excited about our illegal activities this evening.
I would like to buy one drug to take on our night of crime.
You take.
We're going on a
coupons.
night of crime.
One drugs for one night of crimes.
Oh my god.
This is all like. There's no guile in Squall right now. He's just like, oh, heck, fine. This is what we're
No,
doing.
absolutely. Lulu is just like, this is adorable.
So Squall cannot stay on the ground for.
And I
long
just-
now. He's been on the ground.
I just
too long.
kind of like look at Lulu and do like an over-exaggerated wink at her.
It's just like, you're doing great.
Samathe is just like, I don't know why, but I'm down. Like, this is hysterical.
Okay.
Okay, we're on
All right. So it takes about maybe 15-20 minutes to get into like the town proper.
Sure.
And you get down first around the docks area. You see that the dock master is not at his post, but then again it's nighttime, so he generally wouldn't be there. You do see that there's 1 or 2 guards down all the way at the end of the dock. There's no ship in the ports right now. There's no ship docked anywhere. Squall, you do seem to notice some fresh bird poop though on the guard station.
So he went and did it then. Poor fella.
He went and did
What?
number 2.
The gull. He likes to bomb the dock master.
He likes to call a shit.
Bombs are cool.
No. This would be just pooping.
You should keep moving.
Probably.
I don't think this poop is
It's
part
not
of our
important to the
situation.
investigation.
Definitely
When I said
get
get the poop on the situation, this is not what I meant.
This is
It gives me
hilarious.
some great ideas, though, to be honest.
Okay,
And
so
she
you
just kind of continues.
So you notice too that what was made of the barricade is gone now. So they returned all the benches and the chairs and the wagons to their proper owners and locations. And you come up onto the as you see the council building, you see the trading post where you were earlier today, and you see, you hear a lot of footsteps.
Coming from inside or outside?
You hear them coming from around the other side of the council building. And you see that it's the constable and the guard.
Yeah, we should make ourselves scarce.
Yeah.
Let's do that. And just like go hide in some like alleys or something.
What about perching on the roof?
Oh, yep.
Everybody make a stealth roll.
Oh, here we go.
Up on the rooftop.
Don't
hide.
fail me, duck dice.
I'm not wearing my armor, so that's a 13.
12.
21.
22.
Free record.
That's a 3 + 1, everyone.
Yep.
Okay. Well, considering how well the group of you did, you're able to duck back or fly up out of sight. And you see the constable come up, pounding on the council chamber. And he stands there and waits. Pounds again. Calls inside. Oi, anybody in? He checks the door, it's locked. There's absolutely no source of illumination coming from within. There's no the only illumination is like an oil lamp out in the road. There's nothing coming from inside. No candlelight, no torchlight, nothing. All right, he's not here either. All right, go. All right, let's go. Oh, why not? Let's go check the trading post out, and you see them start walking over to the trading post, and he go and knocks on the door, and you see a light turn on, and you hear Zephram's son. Yeah, what's going on? And the constable asks to come in, and he goes in and closes the door behind him, and two of the guards stay outside.
You should go around the back.
Yeah, I was going to say, is there a window or something around the back that I can try to see if it's open?
You go around the back. Well, first of all, make me a stealth check to avoid being seen by the guards.
19, 18, sorry.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to pretty much just like find enough distance away to stay out of their field of vision, and you're able to go around to the back of the trading post. And you see there's two different windows, both on the first floor. There's one almost immediately as you turn around it, and then there's another one further down.
Can I like peer into the window and see what's inside of it? Like, is it look like an empty room? That would be.
In this particular room, you open it and you can barely see in. Do you have dark vision?
Yeah, 60 feet.
You can see into the room enough through the glass. It just seems to be boxes.
Okay, I'm going
make
to
make a perception check.
18.
You hear muffled voices through the window. They're not in the room though, but you hear muffled. So they're probably coming from an adjacent room. But you're able to hear enough.
Okay, I'm gonna like motion for everyone to come to the window, and I'm gonna try to stealthily open the window. Check for locks.
It is locked.
I'm gonna lock pick it.
And Let me
I'm
see.
a rogue.
Okay.
I got thieves' tools.
Yes. All right. Give me make a dexterity save
Okay.
with advantage for your tools.
That's good. 22.
Open it with ease. It's just
Open
a very basic window lock.
Yep, I'm gonna open it up and climb in as I'm like motion for everyone to get into the window.
And
Okay.
Lulu will motion for everybody else to get in first, helping those up and over.
And then be like, as they get closer, like, shh, and like motion to my ear and point.
Swooping in.
Okay, so you hear okay, you're all going to climb into the through the window.
Yes.
Then I'm going to need all of you to make dexterity rolls climbing into the window.
Can I ask for athletics since it's a climbing check?
Well, can I help them? I rolled a 23 on my dex check. To get in. Can I like pick people up from outside?
Yeah, you can like give them a helping hand coming through, sure.
Okay.
It's just a straight dex check, and you can add what's your mod?
For saving throws?
Yeah, your dex mod.
My dex mod is +4, my saving throw mod is +6.
Okay. This is just a standard dex check.
Okay,
it's not a saving
+4.
throw. So you have +4 to your dex saves climbing in the window.
Great. That's a 12.
Okay.
Thank you.
Nat
13.
20.
Okay.
A 13 for Squall. And I believe we'll have to have someone roll for Jenna Kay. She had to step away.
Okay.
She
Roll for Tilly Elizabeth.
she could be out on watch outside the window.
Okay. Because this room is not all that
So she
big.
gets
So
back. We can do
this
that.
room is not all that big. Fortunately, you didn't make any noise coming in through the window.
Nice.
And you hear Zephram's son saying, "Oh, what's this all about? What's this all about, Stubbins? Come on. Why are you hassling us? Look, I'm looking for Master Primewater. Why the hell would he be here? I mean, hell, my dad ain't even here." And at that point, you hear in the room adjacent through the wall, boom, boom, boom. "The goblins took your father." "Shut up, Granda." "What do you mean? Where is he? What? Your dad's missing?" And the guy's like, "Oh, because technically you never did ask Zephram's son's name, so you don't know what his name is." And he says, he says, "Oh, Stubbins, you know my dad. You've had to bring him home how many times?"
Stubbins. His name is Stubbins.
And he says, Look, Barnaby, it's this simple. I don't know what's going on, all right? I got a dead double over at the Felfire House, masquerading as Primewater. I was hoping your dad would know where he might be. I don't know. He's out on a drunken binge someplace. There were people here this afternoon looking for him. What people? No, I don't know. There was that lot that was around by the docks and everything with all the ruckus. There was that there's a raven guy, and there was a temple lady was there. There was a green tiefling with wings, and there was there was somebody that was with them miners.
Ludani just punches in like, "How dare you talk about?" Sorry, I don't.
There was somebody here that was with those miners. Why don't you go out and look at that mine? Maybe they know what's going on. I wouldn't put it past them. And you hear a and And the constable says, look, okay, so this lot that you're talking about, they're out of the Fellfire house right now. So, you saying they know something? I said, I don't know, they were here looking for my dad. So they said they had business with Prime Water too. Looks like I gotta go back there again and ask a couple of questions of them. All right. Let me know if you need me to go find your father. All right. Boom, boom, boom. The goblins have your father. What's... never mind. I got enough business on mine with the dead doppel. He says, all right. And you hear him going out the door. And you hear Stubbins, the constable, say, right, you lot, we're going back to the Fellfire house.
We gotta go. Everyone, we have to leave. We have to go.
Fair enough.
And it's at that point, we're going to take our break.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, no.
This is fine. It's fine. It's cool.
Now
We
we're
should
under
have let the
suspicion.
police do their job and had a nice beer.
No fun.
There's no fun in that. Also, yeah, we're in the council house. We're not in the
Well, we're in the trading post, aren't we?
We're in the trading.
Yeah,
No,
you're in the back. You're in
Wait.
the storage room in the trading post.
Wait, no,
Oh.
I was trying to break into the council house.
Oh, but I had said that there was no answer at the council chamber, so they were going over to the trading post.
Yeah, I was breaking into the council chamber.
Oh, I thought you were going in to try to hear what was being said.
No,
What ended up happening?
but that's what
Well,
happened.
what I was
That's what
going
happened.
I am
for.
very sorry I misunderstood that, but you got
It's cool.
extra intrigue.
We did.
Yes, we did.
I mean, we would have been under suspicion either way, but at least this way we know we're under suspicion.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
we
no.
know.
I got
Um,
turned around in the alleys and I opened the wrong window. Sorry, guys.
No, it's okay.
Fair.
Okay,
Great.
let's all right, so let's if our Upstage Oracle can hear us, we're going to take our break now. We'll probably be back in about 15 minutes or so. So stick around and we'll find out what's going to happen to our merry band. we're back. So, aren't you all in a bit of a pickle?
Bit of a predicament. Bit of a between a rock and a hard place.
There's that.
So are you all trying to get out of the window?
Yeah.
Because right now, all that's out there is Tilly next to the window.
Oh, so I haven't heard conversation yet.
You didn't hear any of the
Okay,
conversation because you weren't
awesome.
in the room, but you do hear the front door slam.
You were not in the room where it happened. I'm sorry.
Oh man, that's where I really wanted to be.
It seems we need to make it back to our rooms before they are discovered empty.
Yes.
All right, so are you all going to head out the window then?
Yes.
Yes,
I
quietly.
believe so.
Up and away.
Okay.
Us?
I'm going to be a kind DM. Don't get used to it. I'm going to just let you get out the window easily.
Question
Yay!
Thank you.
for you. Since we have to get out the window like one at a time, can I go last and like search about the room to see if I see anything like that could give us a hint on where this guy's dad is? Or like anything weird or out of place?
Make an investigation check while they're climbing out the windows.
Believe in you. Me over here helping Selma Thay like make sure her horns don't clip the window. Yeah.
Well, guys, I do not believe that. It was a 5. It was a 5.
Yeah, no, you don't find anything out of the ordinary. You find a couple of dead rats in traps. That's about it. They failed their investigation rolls.
Oh,
You're doing better than a rat in a trap.
That's one way to look at it, yes. All right, so you hear the guards starting to come around towards the back of the trading post.
Uh-oh.
But it's the other side from where you are on.
Okay.
All right. Well, I say I fly up in the air.
Up and away, as you said.
Yeah.
Tilly's just hanging out on the ground, like, what's going on, guys? What are we doing?
We slide out and we're like, we have to go. We got to get back to our rooms. So we're not suspect in everything going on.
Wait, what?
Salmathe and just
What?
like see Squall go up is like, yep, good plan. Let's go.
We will explain when we are not being sought after by the guards. Let's go.
Wait, we're being sought after by the guards?
For questioning.
Oh, you guys are.
For questioning. Wait, what?
You 4 are.
I Tilly, I completely understand, but I told you we would talk about it once we got to a place. Right now we need to move, and talking and moving is never a good idea.
Okay. Do we need to run? Why aren't we running? We should be running.
We should be running.
Tilly just sprints.
The constable and the guards are completely oblivious to any of you as they're going at down a different road.
Yep.
I rolled a 3. So they don't notice nothing.
There's them walking, and then just like an alleyway behind them, the Benny Hill song starts playing.
Yep.
I think like Squall and I are like flying overhead and like we're like keeping an eye and being like, yep, this
What's happening?
and like
Tilly?
we like are keeping an eye on the constable and the guard and like making sure that they're not going to cross paths.
Okay. All right.
Tilly kind of stops and comes to the realization that she doesn't actually know which way she's going.
Lulu comes
They don't
back.
notice a thing because I rolled a 2 this time.
Oh my god.
All right.
Follow Lulu.
Squall.
These are the most observant guards since Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Look, these are these are role play guards. They always just better than stormtroopers at least.
They're the worst.
Yes.
All right. So swooping down, they've gone on the other side now. They're on the way down the other road. Follow me. Back to the rooms. So Squall swoops down, says that close enough for Lulu and Elizabeth and Elazira to hear, and he's back off, heading back towards that window.
Okay, the way that you're going a little bit more of a direct way.
Mhm.
So you actually might just make it there in time. I need you to pick one of you amongst yourselves to roll a d20. Pick amongst yourselves who's going to roll.
Is there a modifier that we're applying? So should we pick the one with the best modifier?
Well, it honestly shouldn't be you, Finn.
Nope. Not me.
I'm just throwing that out there.
I'm voting for Sarah because
Sarah.
Okay.
Sarah.
Okay.
No
All right,
pressure.
I'm scared.
Now this is
Also,
not
you're
not part of
flying.
the this is not part of the surprise die, but
That's why I'm scared.
But this is just but no, I am using the dire d20 though for my roll.
Okay.
So-
Oh no.
Okay. Here we go.
Go ahead.
Save us, Sarah.
Oh no. What did you roll, dear?
20!
Nice!
And so you're good, and they rolled a 4.
Nice.
So you're golden. You get there first.
Yeah, we do.
Oh my god. Wow.
Been here the whole time.
I'm gonna wait till I get back inside, and then once we're inside, I'll drop the disguise.
All right, so you get back inside. You notice that most of the other patrons have gone.
All right, I'm gonna like scuttle into the hall or like somewhere like secluded and drop it.
Is that a seagull joke?
I mean,
what are you doing here, Joke? Get out.
Where'd you come from? Go bother the dockmaster.
I want to do this well, so I gotta go full scuttle.
All right, so
Can I find a corner that isn't like occupied and kind of like?
well, like I said, just about all the patrons are gone. There's like one who's really inebriated over in the corner. Hildy comes out from behind the bar. She says, "Is everything all right? What happened, dears?"
The guards are
We've been
coming
here.
back.
We've been here the whole time.
We've been here. Everything's fine. Everything's normal.
I'm gonna
We'd very
grab
much appreciate it if you would lie to them.
I'm gonna grab every empty cup that I can find and throw them all on one table.
Okay. All right. No worries. No worries.
Not lie. Just say you haven't seen us. That last you saw us was
Dear,
upstairs.
please. I'm an old hand at this.
I love Hildy.
I love Hildy so much. I am now writing it in my notes for my protect Hildy.
Hildy's my new mom. Let's be honest. Hildy's
Sorry,
my
Mom.
new
I have a new mom.
Wait,
Got
are
two
you
moms.
hiding upstairs or downstairs?
Whatever room we were in.
This is the tavern part of the inn.
We didn't get rooms.
Oh, we were in a common room upstairs when we met earlier, so there was
Okay.
like a...
Let's go upstairs.
where we were told to wait.
Yes, exactly.
Let's just be in the same place they left us in.
I mean, I'll be sitting because I was there the whole time, and standing there the whole time sounds really bad.
So you
Kelly!
remember that thing? Yes.
Wouldn't believe what happened.
Explanation time.
Speaking of which, Lulu,
Yes.
what was that thing you said we were going to talk about?
Right. Thank you for waiting on that. I just, running and talking. So the guards went and talked to the, oh my God, Nikki already just forgot the guy's name, the son of...
Barnaby?
Barnaby, thank you. I don't know why I forgot that. I was like, that's a great name. Anyway,
Barnaby, son of Zephram.
yes. Barnaby, the son of the guy that you were supposed to meet at the trading post. The guards were questioning him about prime water and wondering also where his father was. And our group, or at least the ones that went to the trading post, were mentioned in a way that made the guards suspicious that we are the ones involved with both the father's disappearance and perhaps what's going on with Counselor Primewater. So,
Oh no.
We also met a young woman named Elizabeth. Where did she go?
That's why I said what
she went
we
back
said
home
earlier.
Oh.
We've been to both places. We were at the council building and we were at the trading post. That's why I said that.
but we're not.
No, we're not, but it looks like we are.
No, of course not.
People who just assume things with their eyes are dumb. So
Yeah, well, dumb people are in charge all the time.
yes,
Fair enough.
they are. But we've been here the whole night. And that is what they are going to believe with their eyes.
And from downstairs, you hear the front door open. And
Oh, no.
and you hear Hildy. Oh, Constable, what brings you here back here so soon? Did you find something out? Did you find Mr. Primewater?
Tilly, take a deep breath.
You've been here all night.
And
Trust me, I'm
he
not
says,
a bad liar.
He says, and you hear him say, Hildy, where's that lot that was here before? Oh, they're upstairs in the common room. Where else would they be? All right. Call him down. I'd like to see him. She says, well, why? What's the matter? Well, I've got a couple of more questions I'd like to ask them, please. So, you hear, oh, all right, and you hear her coming up the stairs, and says, oh, excuse me, my dears, could you come down here? The constable would like to speak to you.
Fine. On our way.
And she goes back down. You hear her go back down the stairs, and you hear her say, now, Mr. Stubbins, you be nice to these young people. They're good people. They're good youngsters. Especially the little pink girl. She's family. You be nice to her. And he says, well, look, I'll do what I can, but I can't make any promises. There's too many crazy things going on around here. More so than usual. I mean, as it is, I got to see about Zephyr now, too. Zephyr? What's Zephyr got to do with it? And it's at that point you come downstairs when you hear her say what Zephyr got to do with it. And instead of answering, she says, thank you for coming back down. Have a seat over there, please.
Good evening, Constable. Any leads?
That's what I wanted to talk to you a lot about. Haven't been able to find any hide and hair of Master Primewater, but we got some information from young Master Barnaby, Zephyr's boy over at the trading post. Says that you lot were there this afternoon looking for Zephyr.
Yes, we were.
Yes.
Not at all.
I was just trading.
I'm supposed to be looking for work from him. My former captain told me to find him.
I'm not badly mistaken. I think Squall told you that earlier, didn't he? We said it'd be in a long day. They've been looking for Zephyr all day.
Well, not all day. We just found out about it earlier. But
it felt like all day, to be honest.
It has been a very long day.
So you went there, and Barnaby told you that his dad was missing?
He didn't say it. His father yelled it. It's kind of hard to miss that.
Yeah, his granddad was pretty cranky. He had a whole, episode in the store about it. I was just there to buy ball bearings.
Mentioned that Zephyr might be around Rot God, but we haven't had the chance to visit yet.
Oh, all right, the Rot God house. Yeah, I know that place. I've had to fish Zephyr out of there once or twice myself.
His son assured us that nothing was wrong, that he was probably just on a bender.
Well, that's possible, I suppose. He seems to say something about that, but which one of you lot is with the miners?
Oh, that's me. I'm an apprentice.
Oh, so
with the Dwarving Smith clan.
Well, why aren't you at the mining colony then, miss, if I may ask?
Oh, because, well, to be honest, I'm new in town.
We're friends.
Yeah, I've never
Having a
really
drink.
had friends before. They invited me here.
All right.
And like I said earlier, we came here and then I met Hildy and it turns out we're cousins.
And then a man was murdered.
Yeah, that wasn't such a nice part of that day.
That's why I came back here, because it's like all of a sudden you folk are all involved somehow in all these weird goings on with this dead doppel and this and going looking for Zephyr and everything.
Well, Constable, I don't think you're doing a very good job. There were about 10 other individuals in this bar that also saw the murder. We were just the ones happened to be talking to Hildy's family about it as well.
And
Are you going to go question the other
ones,
10?
I don't think we're the only ones looking for Zephyr either.
No.
Ooh, didn't somebody say something to you earlier about not being able to find him? And she's looking at Udani.
I'm not saying you necessarily had anything to do with the dead doppel. I'm just saying that it's just very strange that you all seem to be connected some way to both of these situations.
Believe me, I believe the same thing. It is quite strange.
I mean, I heard about all the nonsense down at the docks too.
No, it was just us helping out.
That was weird.
As is our wont to do, thanks to the Mother of the Sea.
I still don't understand what happened.
Some sort of fey trickster just taking out his jollies on the neighborhood.
That's more or less what I heard.
Yeah, I didn't really get there until the end of it. I spent most of the time running through the street telling people to get inside.
He was very helpful.
All right, well, that much is appreciated. All right, I have one or two places I can check to see about where Master Prime Water might be. Hildy, do me a favor. If either one turn up here, do me a favor. Send somebody around and let me know so I can come and talk to them. All right. You said something about the rot gut?
That's where Barnaby said that his father would be.
All right. I'll send a couple of boys over there and see if he's there. At least I'll get that out of the old man's craw then.
Well, we actually
the old man. You got to understand. The old man said he had been taken by goblins.
Yeah.
Yeah, he made a pretty big scene about it. He seemed really upset.
Barnaby's granddad, Zephram's dad, he had a bad time a couple of years back. Took a bad hit on the head. He had this idea about this. There's a crazy old house about an hour or two out of town. A lot of people steer clear of it. Frankly, I don't even know why it hasn't been knocked down. But
historical reverence.
It's a weird place. People, this talk you hear about for years, going back like 50, 60 years. Weird talk about this house. Some people saying it's haunted. People saying that they've had friends go there, never to be seen again.
Did you say haunted?
Yeah. That's some of the stories that have gone around for years.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I'm surprised you surprised you wouldn't know about the house with all the folks at the temple there, miss.
We stay away from superstitious things like that.
Just as well. It's a crazy place, but yeah, no, old Quince there. He had a bad go. Somebody said that he went in one night to look into something. No idea what. And then he came out the next day raving mad, his hair turned all white and everything.
Whoa.
So I don't know. There was something in there that just scared the devil out of him, I guess. But that's neither here nor there. It's a shame, really. He was a good man. He was a good one. But I don't know. But whatever. I'm sure that has nothing to do with it. I'll go and send a couple of the lads over to the Rock Gut, see if we can find Zephyr over there, and then we'll get this nonsense sorted out. And hopefully I'll be able to find Master Prime Water as well.
We were discussing going to try and find Zephyr ourselves, actually.
At some point, I have to get back to the mine.
Well,
perhaps if we visit the Rock Gut, it frees up your men for something else.
Huh. Oh, if you want to go over there. Although from the looks of you might be able to handle yourselves over there. It's a rough area over there, let me tell you. I think if there weren't a couple of the lads going together, I don't think one or two of them would go by themselves.
You don't say.
I don't know.
Oh, it's not the most savory of places.
Oh, I know about it. We get plenty of people from the temple, or from there to the temple.
All right. Well, if you go there and you find Zephyr, bring him back to the post. I'm sure his boy will appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
I'll leave you to that then. You leave Master Prime Water to me.
Certainly, sir. Good luck with your investigation, and may the blessings of the Mother of the Sea follow you.
Oh, well. Thank you very much for that, miss.
You're welcome.
All right. Well, good night then. Good night, Hildy. She says, good night, Mr. Stubbins. And she'll close the door behind him. All right. Now, what happened?
I don't know. I was outside the window.
They were just looking for people. On my way into town, someone was telling me about something being haunted here and it being bad. Do you think it's connected?
Haunted doesn't seem good.
No, but haunted
is
usually
strange to be brought up twice by two different people.
Well, it's a town.
Oh, well, the people have been talking about that house for years.
What do you know about Hildy?
There's all sorts of different stories about it, love. I mean, there's talk about how an old alchemist used to live there hundreds of years ago. There's all sorts of weird, strange things that he came up with. I heard about that. I went and looked, and I didn't find anything. Lug and I went and looked at it when we first came here. We heard about it, and we looked, and there wasn't all that much interesting in the place. I'm pretty good at finding things, but no, there wasn't anything really there. There were just a bunch of empty, dirty old rooms and broken windows.
Oh, that's a shame. I've never seen a ghost before. I've always wanted to.
Don't. Hey, Hildy. Did you go during the day or at night?
Oh, we went during the day.
Okay.
Ghosts come out at night.
Are ghosts a nighttime thing?
Well, I wanted to check it out just to get it out of Lug's head. Because as soon as Lug had an alchemist, he started getting old. Oh, that's what you like to do. You could probably find some nice stuff in there, love. And I said, no. And I humored him, and we didn't find anything. I mean, that's my husband. He was thinking of me going to look for some mystical art items and whatnot. But no, we didn't find hide nor have anything, any sort of. I mean, some people say that there's some kind of fantastic treasure there someplace. We didn't find anything, because if anybody can spot out a good treasure, it's my Lug.
Well, there might be more to it especially if you're trying to hide something. Hide it in plain sight. Give it a superstitious glamour.
Alchemists are notorious about hiding and encoding their work, aren't they?
Oh, I know that, dear. I mean, I don't like to brag, dear.
Please do, though. Please do.
Well, I'm sure if you didn't find anything.
Well, that's the thing. I knew what to look for, and I knew what little hidey holes might be there to look for, but I found like a couple of secret closets and whatnot, but there was nothing in there.
Still, it's a shame.
We just left it there. I mean,
I got real excited when you said alchemist.
No, I know, but that's what I didn't find any sign whatsoever of there ever having been an alchemist there. Certainly not one from hundreds of years ago, because there would have been something there. And like I said, I couldn't find anything in any other little nooks and crannies there. And I looked. I mean, we gave it a good, thorough look over. That was about 20, 25, maybe 30, 40 years ago. I don't know. Time just seems to fly lately for me.
We should still maybe check it out.
We should. Do we
How
want
long ago?
Oh,
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, Tilly.
How long ago did he say that I'm really bad with names. The granddad, the guy that was making the fuss in the store the other day, how long ago did he say that he went there and got spooked?
2 or 3 years.
Barnaby's grandfather.
Yeah.
Oh, Quince. Oh, I did hear something about him going there about like maybe 10 years ago, 15 years ago, something like that.
Maybe something's moved in there
I heard
since
about
last
that.
time you checked.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I did. Well, maybe it's getting to be cautious at my age now, dear. But I didn't want to bother anymore. I mean, my adventuring days are over, and Lug's adventuring days are over. So the last thing I needed to do was go and look into a haunted house, dear.
I suppose the first thing on our list should be Zephyr.
I believe so.
Checking the rot gut house. That's
that place.
Yeah. It's great.
How is everyone faring? It's been quite a long day. Does
it has been.
Rest up before we head out?
Well, that's advisable, I think.
So, quick question. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. In relation to these two places, the haunted house and the rock gut house, how far away are they from this tavern, I guess?
The haunted house is about a good 2-3 hours walk away. Maybe an hour for the flyers.
Where are they in relation to the mine?
The haunted house is in between the colony, which is a little bit further east of the mine. So the mine itself is about I think it was like a 3 or 4 hour cart ride for you to go from the mine, stop at the colony, and then continue to town.
And then the rock gut house, how far away is that from the tavern?
The rock gut house is probably about a half hour, 45-minute walk the other direction. It's closer to the swamp side of the town. There's a swamp about 15-20 miles away from the town.
Certainly. So I'll relay that information. The Rocket House is only less than an hour away from here, but the haunted house is a decent walk, maybe if we're taking our time, 3 hours. Personally, with the suspicion of a missing person, I would rather deal with the rock gut house sooner rather than later. But I completely understand if we want to rest and take care of both of these things tomorrow during the day. Oh, you're muted, hon.
There we go. That's the mute for the day. What I get for muting for tea. I believe you're right. Given that we actually have a strong lead that there is currently a person around the rot gut house, that might be the wiser thing to do.
Yeah. Also, going to a haunted house at night does sound like a really poor choice. I would need to go to the temple and get something before we do that. But if you all are up for it, I know it's very late. But I would like to go and visit the Rock Gut house before we spend too much time.
That's fair. I've just got no more magic in me for the evening.
Fair enough.
I have my magic still, though mine's a little combative, shall we say?
I'm always combative.
Well, would you like to take care of this evening then?
I would, but since we seem to be a party, it's always better to ask the majority than the one.
I can cure everyone's wounds if there happens to be a scrap over here at the Rot Gut. However, I've used too much magic for the evening. So without a rest, I will not be able to heal.
I can keep people alive.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Would we potentially have had enough time for you to short rest? In all this?
Dungeon Master?
Like, we were up in that room for a while earlier.
You were up in the room for a while earlier. Yeah, you were at the tavern for quite a while. I would say between everything, you could have a short rest. Yeah.
Okay, because
So at least you get a couple spell slots, but it's still, we don't have to go. But
well,
now
I've only got 2 spell slots, so I used the fairy fire when the Fae showed up, and this is the same day. We haven't rested.
No.
I used the talk to animals earlier, so those were my spell slots gone. But yeah, if we were resting enough short rest, at least that'll give me one of my spell slots back.
Just a moment, dear. I'll be right back. Hildy says to you, Squall.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
She goes into the back, and you hear a little thump.
Lily just kind of giggles and just waits in anticipation.
And she comes out. She comes out, and now she's got 2 goggles on. She's got a lens on this side and a lens on this side. One is still bigger out this side, though. And there's a little bit of smoke on her face. And she holds up a little pearl.
Girl.
Here, dear. I want you to concentrate on that. And it glows. And you feel a little bit of a tingle through your feathers. And you get a spell slot back.
I just imagine his feathers puff up.
Yeah, like a bird in the cold. They just go.
he got ruffled.
He got ruffled. Oh.
Am I going to be all right?
You're fine, dear. I just whipped up a little pearl of power for you, just to give you a little bit of a charge.
Hildy, that's beautiful.
Did it disappear when it did the whole thing?
It dulled.
Can I keep it?
Certainly. It's just a little temporary one, though. It's not a permanent pearl.
Oh, well, I thank you. Thank you.
So occasionally I can whip up little things here and there if you need them.
You've never lost your spark, Hilda. Sorry, Nikki forgot the name. I keep wanting to say Tilly, but that's not it.
So, like I said, dear, you'll be able to. I'm sure you'll be able to learn all sorts of things from Mode Hildy.
Then Rock Gut, is it?
Rock Gut, the Rock Gut.
In
the dirt cellar.
I'd be careful. Anyway, be careful. Even though I know that you can take care of yourself. I know you can. And at that point, Lug is coming out, and he's got a broom, and he's sweeping up. Says, "What are you lot up to?"
Going on an adventure.
Wow, this time of night.
Really just giggles.
Yeah.
Those were the days, eh, Hildy?
I love this couple so much.
Yes, dear, those were the days.
My heart.
Oh yeah. I just want y'all to know Tilly has totally adopted them in her heart now.
Yeah. No, these are my. I have many moms.
These are Tilly's parents now, guys.
There are soccer parents.
Yes.
Like Hildy's bringing us like our orange juices at halftime.
Pretty much.
So where you all going? Where you all going anyway?
Rock Gut House.
Rock Gut it is.
Oh, that
Looking for a
place.
missing person.
And they call it a rough house in there. Bunch of pushovers they are.
Hildy's like, now be fair, dear. Just because you're twice their size,
No.
they're that easy to handle.
Please. Even if I didn't have this leg, I'd still be able to whip them all. And you hear a slight ting as he taps his leg with the broom handle.
Like, if I want everyone in there to be scared of me, what should I do?
You want to hold a big sword?
If you want them to be scared of you, little cousin, if you want them to be scared of you, you just tell them, don't make me get my cousin Lug. That'll be enough. I promise you that.
I'll remember that.
Because there's plenty in there that remember what happened the last time I went in there.
Do I need to
bet that would have been fun to see.
Do I need to put the armor on now, or should I wait?
It might not be a bad idea. I also am going to armor up.
It takes me a minute. And you see her just kind of like reluctantly like open up her pack, and she pulls out this chainmail, and stitched on the front of it is that sea emblem, and she's just like, it just.
Oh, and you see both Lug and Hildy.
Yeah, that's
do a slight little prayer almost when they see the emblem on the front of the armor. Oh, you're putting on your holy armor, dear.
Yeah. Look, some of them are pushovers, and some of them really just want to pick a fight. I don't want to chance it. I gotta protect Tilly here.
Delmathe's also putting on she just has leather armor, but she's still putting that on.
No, yeah. At least you don't have disadvantage on your stealth checks.
Yeah, no, I'm just extremely squishy.
Yeah.
Watch out for the squishes.
Okay.
Well, might as well put on his armor as well if we're doing this. Got light leather armor.
Alizira's armor has been on this whole time. I've just been dressed.
Yeah.
Hildy takes a look at your armor swell and says, oh, that's very interesting.
Do you mind, dear, if I just take a look at that quick?
Fair enough.
And she looks and she says,
oh, that's not metal, that's wood.
Oh, no, I don't use iron in any of my metals or any of my armor. These are wooden studs. Druid, you see.
That's fascinating. I've never seen armor like that before. And yet, it certainly feels like metal. Oh, somebody who made that is an excellent craftsman.
Oh, yes. We sell from port to port, and you meet your fair share of many craftsmen selling their wares.
Oh, that's fascinating. Oh, I shall have to look into that. Oh, making wood that's like steel, and is it light? You're able to fly with that armor on?
I can carry it into the air.
That's amazing.
It doesn't catch on fire.
I've never tested it.
I'm not gonna test it, but that's curious.
I
That'd
can
be my
test it
one
for you if
fear.
you like.
Let's not right before we're about to go in battle.
Let's worry about that another time.
Yeah.
Just an offer.
I'm all right with this mystery.
I got dragon.
Got him.
You did it. You got the dungeon master.
and I'm back.
we won D&D, guys.
Look, I love when my players get me to do the like one.
Excuse me 1 second. Forsooth. Everybody drink.
Oh, come on.
My gar.
My God.
That shirt's gonna be here by next week, by the way.
Excellent.
Nice. All right, so are we off?
We're off.
We are off to see the Zevran, the wonderful Zevran at the trading post.
Why are you singing?
I wasn't
Catchy.
singing.
Oh.
Yeah, but
All
that
right.
could easily be turned into a
Before.
tune. Yeah,
Okay.
I agree.
So you're going to go and check out the rot gut.
Rot gut it is.
All right, so you make your way into this part of town, and it's very dark here. The lampposts have gotten fewer and farther between. Many of the buildings are boarded up. There's no visible light sources coming out from any of them, just about. You see some of them, you notice some of the boards across some of the doors are obviously not nailed shut all the way, that they kind of swing freely. You do notice too, especially you, Squall, you notice there's tracks all over the place in the dirt roads. There's not even paved roads in this part. And the tracks are obviously like vermin tracks.
Oh, I see.
So being a druid, you would be able to identify that right off the bat. You know that these are like rats and weasels and things like that foraging, and raccoons and all sorts of different pesty tracks and everything.
Nice. We call
Lulu lights a torch. Sorry, I can't see in the dark.
All right. Well, it's not pitch black. You do have some moonlight overhead. It's
true, but
the mist is more at level on the water, so you can still see pretty much. The mist hasn't come up on land. It's actually somehow it's almost clearer at night than it is in daytime, than it was during the day today.
Oh, Tilly is going to reach into her pocket and pull out a ball bearing and a couple of tools and kind of fiddle with it for a second. And then the ball bearing is going to start glowing, and she's going to hand that to Lulu and go, "This way you won't have to waste your torch."
this is amazing. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What's that you got there?
That is a handy trick.
Oh no, keep the shiny ball from Squall.
What is this?
This is mine. She gave it to me. It's my present.
Are you certain?
Yes.
I can make you one too if you want one.
That'd be fair. That'd be wonderful.
That'd be fair.
She pulls out another ball bearing and fiddles
Well,
with
it's
it
not
for a
fair
second,
that you get one and I don't.
It starts glowing, and she just holds it out in front of him.
That's not how gifts work.
Squall,
You got it?
Squall grabs it and fixes it to the collar of his leather armor, right where his feathers are, and much better. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now you have a spotlight on you. That's stealthy.
A searchlight.
I don't think we're trying to be incredibly stealthy right now.
So which way is this rot gut house? I see.
We just keep going down the dirt road, and as soon as we get to the one building that does have lights on it,
And you hear the ruckus from inside.
you hear it, and you probably smell it before we actually see it.
Yeah. And then you hear a crash, and you see somebody flying out one of the side windows.
Ooh. This place looks fun.
I give you one taste of danger, and already you're ready to go. I'm so proud.
Squall flies down and lands next to the guy that just flew out of the window and kind of pokes him with one of his feet. Just
He's snoring.
Is he snoring? Well, he seems all right, but I don't envy the headache he'll have when he wakes.
Yeah, you see he's
Dream of large women.
he's actually a dwarf.
Oh, Tilly runs up and do I like I'm just gonna squat down next to his face and kind of peer at him. Do I recognize him?
You do not. Okay. He does have a badge on him that identifies him as part of the mining clan. It's a different clan than yours. He's part of the mining clan.
But they're adjacent.
Right. Your guild master is a distant cousin to the guild master of the miners.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So it's all a question,
So
it's like, helping out family and whatnot.
Keep it in the family. All
Guys,
right.
this is one of the miners. I don't know him, but I know that badge.
They probably come here to drink.
Tilly, dear, I maybe wouldn't say you're with the mines when we're out and about.
Yeah, I don't intend to.
That good.
It's gotten us in enough trouble today.
Yeah. Let's all right. Shall we?
I go in the bar.
But hold on a second, guys. If there are more in there, or if there's anyone from my company in there, they might recognize me. I'm kind of easy to spot, and people know me.
Then go ahead.
Oh yeah! Tilly turns around and then does a little circle in the air, and
wow,
Elizabeth!
How did you?
I'm Elizabeth now. Yeah.
You all knew this, didn't you?
Yes, we did.
I'm sorry, Squall. It was just so funny.
Well, you gave the shiny, so fair enough. Fair's fair.
This is gonna be. You guys are gonna have a really, really good time inside. Let's go.
Go.
All right, so you go in and you hear the carousing is all over the place. You see at least 2 or 3 different fights breaking out.
Great.
Tilly feels surprisingly at home.
You see a couple. You see some off in the one corner trying to keep to themselves, drinking, trying not to be involved in the fight. You see you don't see any more dwarves. That was the only dwarf that was apparently in the bar.
Oh, it's not anymore. He's
not anymore. So you don't see any other dwarves. You see mostly what they're dressed like fishermen. There's a very fishy smell coming off from this room. There's also, of course, the other types of smells that one would expect in this kind of place. You look down on the floor and you do see like some fresh blood splats. A couple of other, shall we say, protein spills, as the Disney parks put it.
Questionable splotches.
Questionable splotches.
Suspicious liquids.
Do not bring a black light in here.
No, you don't. It's gonna look like a Jackson Pollock painting.
Oh yeah. As we
altogether, it just reminds me of the color brown. Your thoughts?
As we walk in, Ludani and Squall's little shinies just go.
Oh, he's disappointed.
It's still a ball bearing, so it.
Don't worry, I can fix it.
Is it broken?
It'll come back on later, I promise.
All right, it's fine as it is for now.
Samantha has pulled the wooden staff like out from between her wings and is actually like holding it, and like it looks like she's just kind of using it as a walking stick. But
okay.
Yeah.
So
what kind of posture are the rest of you taking?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go into the bar and buy a drink. Just go to the bartender. It's like like a normal person.
Ludani has actually like her hair is down. She looks like kind of what's the word we use here? Laissez-faire. Normally when you've encountered her. Right now she looks like her shoulders are back. She's got a gait now as she's just like, and she almost looks like she's like eyeing the bar, like, I wonder if anyone actually wants to fight today. Probably not. As she makes her way up to the bar.
What were you saying now, Tilly?
So my disguise, does it change like clothing? I'm wondering if like my gauntlets are obscured or if I'm wearing the same outfit. I'm just
You know, you're wearing the same outfit. It was just purely cosmetic.
Gotcha. Okay.
It basically grants like a mask of many faces.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's just a physical change. So this way you look like a human girl.
Gotcha.
Wearing your clothes instead of a tiefling.
Okay. So before we went in, I've got my gauntlets. Like, I'm not ready to go, but they are configured for the crossbow.
Okay.
Before I went in.
All right. So you go up to the bar.
Purchase right next to Alzira over there. Just purchase on the seat next to her.
I follow behind Mudani.
Okay.
Selmathe's sticking with Squall.
All right.
Like buddies.
All right. So Alzira, you come up to the bar, and the bartender turns around, and he's a really big, burly orc, and he's got one tusk sticking up out of his mouth, and like a little stub, barely visible. Yeah. Well, you lot what?
You're muted.
Drink? Ale? Beer? Meat? Wine? Whiskey?
Well, which is it? Make up your mind.
What's your best? What you got?
Oh, we have a lovely Chablis. What do you think?
Madani like throws her fist on the table. She says, "Ale, now."
And then Tilly just goes, "Ale."
Oh, you lot with Lulu?
It would appear that way.
Yes.
All right. Ale for all of you?
All of them.
Will do.
Right.
Don't drink it.
I
And
tried to be cool, but it wasn't good at that.
It's okay.
all right, and he turns around and he starts tapping the keg, starts slapping out the mugs. They're the metal ones are dented, the ceramic ones are chipped.
What's this guy's name? What's this guy's name, Dragon?
His name is Gorp.
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 Oh,
I love Gorp.
While he's back his turn and he's fixing drinks, Squall kind of gestures his head towards Lulu. Should we just ask?
I mean, I was gonna ask him, or we could just take a look around. If we don't, does Lulu just like, again, like, you know, she orders the drinks and then she turns and she's whispering to them and she's taking a look around the room. Does she see anyone here with their head on the table or on the floor that looks like Zephram?
Make an investigation roll.
Cool. Great. Excellent. 3. I have a better perception. My investigation is a -1.
It's only because you were specifically looking. Plus, you're the only one that really probably knows what Zephram looks like from bringing stuff into the trading post.
Yeah.
You don't see him in here.
Yeah. She's like, yeah, we should ask him. I don't see Zephram.
And he turns around. Right. That'll be 5 copper for all.
Thanks. And Lulu throws down the copper, and then she holds up a silver piece. She says, "Gorp, my buddy, my friend.
Yeah.
You've seen Zephram. Have you seen him today?"
Let's see. Zephyr.
And she gives a description as best she can. Brown hair, comes from the town next over, so it doesn't smell like us, and has a mole on the side of his face. Looks like a skull.
I know Zephyr. Yeah, he's in here enough.
Yeah.
Stupid constable keeps coming in here looking for him, too. He's brought him up a couple of times.
Yeah.
I don't know why he can't hold it. Bloody hell. Zephyr was in here, I think, last night.
Last night? Did he...
He was in here last night. He ain't been back here today. He left about an hour before dawn.
But he did leave of his own volition, on his own 2 legs.
Well, 1.5, shall we say.
Yeah.
He was a bit stumbling, but hey, whatever. It's not my business.
Of course not.
My business is just getting paid for the drinks.
And for being a very good help when someone's trying to find somebody else. Thanks. And she hands him the silver piece as well, slides it over, and takes the ale. And you watch her just down it. Knock it back, throws it back on the counter. All right, he's not here. Cool.
Samathe very slowly reaches into her pouch and pulls out a copper as well for her drink. But she's watching Lulu, what the hell was that?
Tilly proceeds to down it the same way that Lulu did.
Oh, sweetie.
Hey, Tilly grew up drinking with dwarves.
This is actually very true. Lulu's never seen Tilly drink. She just sees her mannerisms and is like, sweet child. This isn't good. This is not good ale, I think is the thing. It's not.
It's not. Yeah, no, this is pretty bad stuff. I mean, for drinking and carousing with dwarves, you know what good it is, Tilly.
Yep, she downs it and then goes,
Yeah.
This is like Pabst Red Ribbon is the best way to describe this.
Oh, then I definitely down it. I'm pretty sure I could definitely down that then.
Selmathe and Squall are probably just
I was taught to drink by an orc. I'm fine.
So,
Alzira, would you mind a little help here, if you don't mind? Would you hold this?
I'll switch my cup with Squall's cup.
He hands her the drink. Just pour it out.
It's a waste of...
As she starts to pour it out, he starts drinking it as it falls because Beak can't work the mug.
Oh, you want me to pour it?
Would you just pour this out for me, dear?
I'll slowly start pouring the beer into Squall's mouth.
Chug, 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 chug.
Sorry, I'll slow down.
And that's enough for me.
Okay. All right. So Zevram left the day before. In the morning.
Was there a chance to have insight checked the bartender when he said that he hasn't seen him in a while?
yeah, sure, go ahead.
Okay.
Or hasn't seen him today. So
Yeah, there was just a lot going on.
No, you're good.
15.
Yeah, no, last time he seemed completely honest, especially since she was paying for the information.
Okay, just making sure, just double checking.
Yep.
We're not sure which way he went.
Is there anyone sketchy?
Yes.
In the bar, that's looking at us.
Yes.
I get sketchy, but they're sketchy that's also trying to hide from us.
Well, there's a couple in here that are not sure what to make of you lot, and I mean they're looking at it, and you see occasionally talking back and forth and everything, but then they go back to their drinks because they're not quite sure what to make of Salmathe, and they see that some of them are acquainted with Lulu, so as soon as they notice her, they look right away.
Okay, but there's no one like especially watching us.
No, not really.
Hey Gorp, who is Zephyrin here with, or was he just drinking by himself?
I don't think he was with anybody. It was usually that time of the 10-day for him. You know, he comes in here once every 2, 3, 10 day. He comes in and just gets completely blasted away.
Oh no, I get it.
Yeah, I think it's something to do with his wife's anniversary, something like that.
That'll do it too.
He's told me a few times. I didn't listen too much.
You can't be somebody's therapist, Gorp. You got a business to run. Not getting paid to listen to people like that.
That's right.
So, but hey guys, this is kind of a dead end. Should we?
No.
Do you even know which direction he went in when he left?
I figured he'd be heading home.
He was leaving in the morning, and he was stumbling. So.
Would people at the dock have seen him then stumble by in the morning?
We were at the dock.
I guess.
Yeah, ship workers in the morning.
You, Squall. I didn't forget your name. Nikki was trying to like think of how to ask you for this thing.
Of course.
Squall. Do you do magics of the natural variety?
I dabble, yes.
Do you also do tracking?
I could do a fair amount of tracking. I have no tracking spells of that sort, but I could probably look around outside and see if any tracks are going in a odd direction.
It has been a day and there is a lot of foot traffic, but maybe we could see where one set of stumbling footprints leads.
Worth a try, at least. I know they
I can help as well.
We could ask the rest of the people here too.
From GM knowledge, did it seem like there was anybody else that left at the same time that Zephyrin did, or was he the last one out essentially?
There's still a couple of people here. Everybody pretty much keeps to themselves. I mean, some of these boys, you know, they go out on their ships the next day to do fishing and whatnot. Some of them just sleep here under the tables and everything. The ones that are too far gone, they pretty much sleep under the table.
Zephyrin left by himself though, just after dawn.
Yeah, no, he was by himself when he left.
But did anyone go after? Not go after him, but like, who was the next person that left? If anybody left by that time.
Oh, like I said, it was about like an hour before dawn, I figured, when Zephyrin left. But everybody else was pretty much passed out under the tables by then.
Yeah.
Well, why don't Selmathe and I look around outside while the three of you question anyone you can find here?
Ooh, questioning people.
I'm not good with people.
That's fine. You just have to look intimidating. I might be better with
the outside squad.
Want to go outside squad?
The survival checks. I might be better at surviving things than talking to things.
That's
not
fair.
Gonna lie, I was about to make the same suggestion.
Oh, that's fine. No, leave Lulu alone in the bar. Yes, do it.
If you two are going to go and help with survival, then I may help Lulu in here. I have some other interesting things I can do.
Very well. Awesome. Tilly, Alazira, outside with me. Let's look for tracks.
I believe
Follow
you.
you.
He does not walk to the door.
Okay, so
I don't assume.
I'm gonna start heading out the door, and as we do, is that dwarf still laying out there?
no, he's not.
Okay.
So yeah, go outside and look for any signs of awkward weirdness.
I'm looking for tracks that go in an awkward direction because the road has a foot traffic. If he went down the road, his tracks are long gone. But we're looking around for other tracks. Investigation check.
Investigation check.
All right, here we go.
You can, and if you're all going to do that, if you're all going to look for the specific tracks and everything, as long as you have anybody with a particular skill like that, they can give you assistance in that with their mods.
Investigation. It's a good thing I stayed in.
I thought it was going to be
Same.
survival and not investigation.
I will give you.
Actually,
my
for
plus
tracking,
4.
yes, survival.
Survival. Okay, you get 3 from me then.
All right,
I
both
thought it
of
was
mine are
gonna
plus
be
4. Survival and investigation are plus. So we're adding all those together.
So
My
yeah, 3 for me.
investigation- Wait, are we doing survival or
It's
investigation?
for tracking.
Either one.
It goes with survival.
So I've got
Okay,
4,
that's a plus
and I'm
1.
getting 3 from Alizira.
Mm-hmm.
And 1 from me.
But we just had a 12 because I rolled a 4.
Okay.
Why did somebody let Finn roll that?
I
don't
I
know.
think I had to roll because I was the one actually checking.
Yeah, you said something. You were
Okay.
the one that said
All
it.
right. Well, with that, the 12 is good enough that you don't find anything, at least that seems kind of old. You do see, though, some fresh dragging tracks, though.
Are they in the area where the dwarf was?
Oh, yes.
Tilly's gonna sprint after them.
Great.
I'm going to sprint after Tilly.
All right.
Stealthily.
So you're going.
I
All
will
right. So you're going to.
stealth
You're
sprint
going to.
behind Tilly.
So you're going to go and check out where the tracks are dragged off to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wall looks
Well,
back.
we're going to find out what happens next time.
Okay.
Oh no!
Oh
I would again
Checking.
like to say that I stealth chased after Tilly.
Stealth chase.
Stealthily chased Tilly.
I would like to remind everybody, if you're listening to the VOD later, I was stealthing quietly.
Quietly
In
chasing.
case she gets jumped, I can help her.
So we're going. So that's where we're going to stop tonight. This is a pretty good stopping point, I would think. So you people keep losing people.
We do. Like, we haven't found anyone.
We're the
Don't
worst
keep
detectives.
losing them. Everyone has been lost already. Also, we didn't care about this dwarf.
We never
I
found
think
the
Tilly
people
does.
we initially came here for.
No,
think we
Lulu doesn't care about this dwarf.
You know what? We just all leave this town. Like, this is not a good city for us. So we just go find a new city.
We haven't set anything on fire yet. We're fine. We've got time.
Oh, no. Okay, here we go.
Haven't we?
No.
GM
Oh.
silence while I just go ahead and be the player with the theory.
Great.
Everyone we're looking for is huddled together somewhere, and we eventually find them, and it's a surprise party. They just all pop out.
Oh.
Surprise!
There better be
Damn.
pizza.
Also, did you really just say something about there's nothing on fire yet when there's an artificer who likes to blow things up in your party?
We have yet to set a building on fire. I think
I have yet to test my armor, is what I said earlier as well. Like,
Challenge accepted.
Okay. Well,
I mean, I was ready to steal a cannon and shoot it into the ground. Like, we've tried.
well, I will tell you this right now. I'm actually remembering to do this right now since we actually did not get the surprise die roll this time.
Who is it
who
for?
gets immunity?
Yeah,
So
that's
now,
all we care about.
Next episode, April will have immunity, which means
You're back on the
sorry,
table.
Sarah dear, you're back on the rack.
Back on the menu.
That means next week I'm free to do all the stupid shit I want.
I think that's ever
Meat's
stopped
back
you.
on the menu, boys.
You're right, Nikki.
All right. So, also, since I forgot to do this last time, to which I apologize to my players, let's go around the table. Tell our watchers and viewers where we might find you, and let's start with April.
Hi, everyone. I am April. You can find me on Twitter at April Raygun. I am here every Wednesdays and Fridays, starting again soon on Slady's ATL with my partner in crime right down there, who's going to be doing this the end person. And other things. I have a bunch of things coming up because I stupidly can't say no.
Not stupid. You're just really excited and everyone wants to hang out with you.
An abundance of enthusiasm.
Because I have a problem.
Boundless enthusiasm.
And remember too, you can watch April's session 0 on the Chaotic Tiefling YouTube channel right after this. You can go and see how she came up with Alizira.
Yes, it's very great content on YouTube that you should go watch immediately after this viewing.
Yes, it is. Okay, so next, Sarah B.
Hello, I'm Sarah B. You can find me mostly on Twitter at Sarah B. Strange, but right now I'm not really doing much. Dragon and I are in a stream of The Witcher pen and paper RPG every Friday. You can find that at the Adjunct GM on Twitch every Friday at 8 Eastern, 7 Central. And that's been a blast. But hey, if you would like more people for a game, let me know, because I'm here and I want more games. Give me games.
Please give me games. She's scaring me. Okay, and next up, Birdman.
I am Finn Archer. You can find me on Twitter at Bloodhaven Bard. There you go. I just put it in the chat. You can find me there at Bloodhaven Bard on Twitter, and every Wednesday right here playing D&D Surprise Party. And next month, we bring back What Streams May Come.
Yes.
Me and my fellow co-host, Jessica Skellington, bringing you some live stream theater readings. So that's the first time we've said that in public.
Oh, it is.
Yo!
Excellent. Yes, we're
What a
coming.
surprise on D&D Surprise Party.
I knew. The thing is, I did know about that. I just wasn't allowed to say anything. But
Yes,
the host can say it.
but,
I can't say it, but the host can say it.
Saying it now that we have slated February 20th as our next show. So look for the official post to go out on Chaotic Tieflings Twitter. But on February 20th, we will be performing A Comedy of Errors.
I'm putting that on my calendar right now.
Oh my god.
And
I'm
more than
literally
likely, at
calendar.
least one, maybe two of the people that you see here will probably be in that.
There is a very high
Jesus
likelihood. Now,
allows.
those of you that don't know our other show, What Streams May Come, when I say that myself and Jessica Skellington, we co-host What Streams May Come, and it is a randomized casting, so it's completely
Which is why
random.
I said chance.
There's always a chance, and you have no clue what role you're going to get when you're cast, but look for the casting link to drop tomorrow, and for all of that, all of the casting information will go out tomorrow on Twitter, and then you will see us ready to roll February 20th for Comedy of Errors. Mark your calendars if you would like to be a part.
Or if you'd like to watch.
Or if you'd like to watch. Yes, definitely if you'd like to watch. But if you want to be a part of the show, make sure you have Saturday, February 20th free, and click any of the casting links that show up tomorrow on Chaotic Tieflings Twitter.
Excellent. And if you want to see exactly what an episode of What Streams May Come entails,
yes, please go to YouTube and look at Chaotic Tieflings videos. We have all of our episodes of What Stream May Come from our first season up over there. We had a lot of unexpected highs, unexpected lows, and the cast has always just brought it.
we've, in fact, one of the shows has all of us in it.
Oh, yes.
Midsummer Night's Dream.
Reading Shakespeare.
Merry Wives.
Wonderful. It was Merry
Or
Wives.
Much Ado.
Oh, it was Merry Wives? Which one had all of us?
It's much.
Oh no, it
What
is
to do,
what to
'cause
do.
I
I'm so
wasn't
sorry.
What you do?
I
Much-
wasn't
we were
in
all in Much
Midsummer
Ado.
or
I wasn't in
Fairy
much
Land.
to do.
I keep forgetting you were our Baraccio and you were phenomenal.
Wait, but April wasn't in Much Ado.
I wasn't in Much Ado.
Midsummer.
you sure?
No, because Nikki wasn't in Midsummer.
I was not.
We have never all been on a
Oh,
stream together
Winter's-
till now.
A Winter's
And the name
Tale.
of the channel is
Wasn't in the Winter's Tale.
Chaotic Tiefling.
Talk about
What's
how
chaotic?
we all get.
We are very
It's cool.
chaotic.
And of
I
course,
got
we have
you,
our
Billy.
wonderful producer and offstage oracle, Babs the Bat, who is our mastermind behind all these shenanigans for all these shows. So thank you very much, Finn, for that wonderful news. And next we have Jennifer.
Well, hi guys. I'm Jennifer. When I'm not here doing D&D stuff or occasionally making appearances on what streams may come, I am a digital artist. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Jenna Carts. Keep an eye out. I may be opening commissions soon. So there you go.
Wonderful. And last but certainly not least, by gar, Nikki.
By gar, it is me, Nikki. If you guys want to check out any of my stuff, please hit me up on Twitter at the Wig DM. I am the second host and second brain cell to Slady's ATL with my wonderful co-host April. Check us out this Friday, where our very own Amanda Dawn will be running her own one shot. And then after that, you can check me out also on Craftic Studios every other Tuesday, doing Saving Face, where I play a sassy siren bard. It's a good time. And then if you're hanging out wanting to watch other streams in February, Hunt for the Heart Shard Season 2 starts back up February 5th. Friday, February 5th. Oh my God.
Quick calendar.
Yes, it is Friday, February 5th.
Thank you.
I also think this is the first time we've said that out loud.
Yeah. No, we've talked about it.
Surprise!
Yeah, but not in public on a stream.
Oh, whoops.
Well, like as
So
Finn
yes,
said,
ladies are back
surprise!
Friday, February 5th.
Ladies
Someone
are back
sign
Friday,
an
February
NDA.
5th. No. I mean, it's my show. I can do whatever I want. Where they're on the
April's head
moon.
explodes a little.
They're on the moon, and everyone's a magical girl, and it's a magical time.
It sounds
Yeah.
quite magical.
It's pretty. By gar, it's pretty magical.
All right, so that's everyone all up to date and everything. We have
Except for
all,
Dragon.
Well, I am Ye Old Dragon. I am found at Draconic Verses on the Twitter sphere. I'm also found on Twitch on the Ye Old Dragon channel. I will be hopefully getting a new powerful machine, and that means I'll be able to start generating some more content within the hopefully near future. And of course, I have my wonderful, lovely designs that everybody has been so kind and wonderful in supporting. You can go into the chat and hit exclamation point forsooth. Excuse me. And that will bring up a link to my TeePublic shop, and you can find there right now. For the next 48 hours, there is up to 35% off on the new D&D Surprise Party merch. So you can go and check that out. T-shirts of various styles and colors and sizes. They have notebooks. They have phone covers. They've got laptop covers. They've got pillows, stickers, magnets, travel mugs, coffee mugs, you name it, they got it. Face masks, which are very important. And so you can go and check that out with the link down there. And more stuff I'm always putting out more stuff as this fevered little brain can conceive and be inspired by all these wonderful people. So that will do it for us for this week. Hope that you liked what you saw. Give all of these wonderful folks a look-see on Twitter and their other various places. And so, friends and fiends, thank you for coming by. Stay safe. Stay healthy. If you have to go out, please wear a mask. So until next time, we'll see you next Wednesday. Good night, everybody.
Night.